Yeah, how was that, Moynihan? We haven't talked about it. We were all planning to see it.
Yeah.
And I failed at that mission this
Matt
weekend.
failed at that too, so I had to go by myself. Well, not by myself.
Not by yourself, no.
With
You and Jason
all
went.
of the people over there.
Yeah, you shared popcorn in this
Four
bucket.
people over there, all of whom were, like me, laughing uproariously through the hour and 40 minutes slog.
Did any of them secretly like it?
I don't think so. I don't think. I know one secretly worked on it, but
it's different.
But that's different. As I pointed out to them after, there's people that even attached their names and gave fake names during the credits. One of the production people says Rufus T. Firefly, which is the name of a Groucho Marx character in Duck Soup. And I was like, wow, that's just keeping the name on-ish. But yeah.
What's the name of the Mojica, the screenwriter who's on every screen? The one that the fill-in name when you don't want to be associated. Yeah. What is that? It'll drive me crazy. Yeah.
But no,
it's not Craig T. Nelson, but it should be.
No, it is. But yeah, it was just a very bad movie. Like, I wanted to be contrarian. I wanted to love Melania.
The little bit of the opening, though, with the Michael Jackson back in it says,
yeah, but that's what you
this
do
is going
when you
somewhere.
don't know how to make it. When you have nothing, you make a fucking music video. There are, what is it? What is that? Alan Smithy. Yeah, Alan Smithy. But the movie starts, no spoilers. It's like nothing happens in this movie.
The third most successful movie of the weekend.
It is the third most successful movie of all time, according to Donald Trump. Greatest opening ever.
For a documentary.
There's, it starts with Gimme Shelter. And as I turned to Jason, I said, what is this, a fucking Vietnam movie? It's like, that's always in.
Shoppers.
Yeah. But she's in D.C. and there's, oh my God, this long, and play the whole song. That's when you know you have nothing. It's an hour and 40. Put on play the whole song.
This is where the money went.
It's a 12-inch remix of Give Me Shelter.
Money.
No. It is money when right when it ends, it goes into Thriller. And they play, was it Billie Jean? Billie Jean. Later, they get to Thriller.
They get Let It Be.
Billie Jeans. Did they pay twice for it?
They do. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is a good song.
And then there's a bit with Melania in the car when Brett Ratner from Off Camera asks her, who's your favorite band musician? And she's like, Michael Jackson is great. And then the guy, I guess, is like waiting for this and puts Billie Jean on. And she is singing it and clearly doesn't know the words.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, Billie Jean is not my brother. It's like, close. He's just a squirrel. It's going all night long. But the audio's on, so you can't, but if you're reading the lips, you're like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But that is the third
She's singing in her
big
native
ticket
language.
song that is in it. Although there is a Giorgio Moroder song. Chase is in it, which is a great song. But it is like a music video for a lot of it. And then it goes into 40 minutes of dress fittings with a lot of gay men around her who are now being attacked for being a part of this Vichy film.
How is Barron?
Doesn't say anything. She talks about him.
Okay.
Or at least the scriptwriter talks about him because it's like voiceover that is like clearly written by ChatGPT, and it's like all of these cliches larded on top of cliches when they're trying to move the movie along because nothing happens. I mean, literally nothing happens. But there is a moment that I pointed out in the little video that we made of it, and we still can't figure it out if Donald Trump refers to Claude Monet as Floyd Monet. It may be Lord Monet because they're in the White House at the end of a very exhausting evening, and she slips off her shoes and she's like, isn't the house starting to great with the paintings? And Trump is like, we got the greatest, we got Floyd Monet. Right? But I got to give credit to Jason on this one because I was like, I don't know if that's what he said, but we had audio of it, but it's very hard to decipher. But we think it might be either Lloyd, Floyd, or Lord. And one of the reasons that Jason pointed out, which I think is a smart call, is that for some unexplained reason, Brett Ratner then punches in on the little gold plate underneath the painting that says the name of the painting and the artist.
Oh. Why would you do that otherwise? Right?
Is he undermining the Trumps?
I think there's a couple of moments where he does. To be honest, particularly Donald. Because there's any time he exists and you learn nothing about their relationship, you learn nothing about her.
Is she like weirdly cold to him throughout?
She's weirdly cold to the world. It's not him.
Slovenia.
Yes.
I mean, they have a lot of like close-ups, which they've like reversed the shot so they could use 150 times of like the one time they held hands, close up on that. But there is a very weird sequence in the movie where she, my favorite, where she says, Jimmy Carter unexpectedly died. I was like, unexpectedly? Dude's 100 years old. Like, I've never expected anything more than I expected the death of Jimmy Carter. And then she goes to the funeral of Jimmy Carter. And the entire thing, I'm not joking, it's so bizarre, is a long shot of the casket draped in the American flag. And the entire time she's talking about the death of her mother. So the entire sequence is her. She never mentions Jimmy Carter once. She says Jimmy Carter died. Isn't that terrible and wildly unexpected? But she then talks about how her mother died the previous year or something. And they're on the shot of Jimmy Carter's casket while she's talking about this. And I'm like, is that Melania's mother? Or is that Jimmy Carter? It was absolutely unclear. So none of that really made sense, which happens a lot in the movie.
This is her movie, so I'll permit that, I suppose. But there's that moment.
It is absolutely her movie because it's executive produced by her.
Yeah, but there's the moment in the trailer where she says, "Is it safe?" What the hell is she talking about?
They're trying.
I thought there were some stakes in this movie.
Yeah, well, the stakes are: is the dress going to fit? That's mostly the stakes. There are no stakes. There are few. Like it is incredible how they're trying to establish the stakes. No stakes. Vegetarian restaurant, 0 stakes. It was unbelievable. But at the point is that they're talking about the procession to the White House on Inauguration Day, and they're going to get out of the car. And that was the only time where there's any tension. They have to, of course, include it in the trailer because there's nothing else in the film, where she's like, is it going to be safe? And he's like, I assure you, ma'am, it's safe. And then she said, Barron wants to stay in the car. And they're like, okay. Seems good. Seems like a smart call because he's very tall. Easy shot. And that was it. That was it. But that was a great scene in the movie. But there is one reason to see the movie. And if it's free on Amazon Prime, just get to the point where that call that is in the trailer.
Yeah. Where he's like, did you watch?
It is so much better.
Yeah.
Because he goes through everything. He's like, biggest landslide. And he's like, yes, that is great. And she's like, 55 states, 100 states. We didn't even have them. We made up states. We got them all. And she's like, incredible. I watch one more time later. It's like, he's doing it, what he does on TV in a press conference to his wife, who could not be less interested. She's just like, great, Donald. Great job for you. And every time he's like, okay, let me amp it up. He's like, we got all the Hispanics. I don't even know what he says. But he's like, Mexicans, whatever. And she's like, okay.
So now, wait.
Didn't you say good one?
Good one?
Yeah, that's my favorite. It's like the most foreign Eastern European thing to say. And he's like, we want all the states. Like, that's a good one. I love it. But I'm going to get that tattooed on my back in like German script. That's a good one.
I feel like I understand the president a little more now. Like his actual motivations. All of this is to impress his wife, who doesn't actually care. She's unmoved by any of this. He's won the presidency twice, and she's like,
It's a great pro-immigration movie in the sense that there are a lot of immigrants around her making her dress.
Right.
A woman from Laos who says she came when she was 2.
I mean, her parents were chain migration parents, right?
Her parents, the dressmaker's French, there's various other homosexuals from different countries. It's a very pro-gay movie and a very pro-immigrant movie for the first like half. And then the rest of it is just a lot of walking. A lot of...
Forget about your new favorite Melania work.
What's... Oh, that was my favorite when she was there's a voiceover on Inauguration Day when they're, I think, walking through the rotunda in Capitol Hill, and she says something about, and then when we walked through the crypt, and I was like, what? Where did they walk through? I think it was the crypt. The crypt? It's like drums. When Baron played drums. But yeah, I didn't want to be that person because every review is the same. But one thing about the reviews, then we can move on, is I counted 5 mainstream film reviewers who either referred to Leni Riefenstahl or Nazism and Nazi propaganda in some way. It's like, beyond the fact that these are not comparable in any way, it is an astonishingly lazy thing for a journalist to do. You don't know anything about Leni Riefenstahl, we'll just throw that in, because that's the laziest possible response to this. It was not an offensive movie in the movie itself. It was just boring, incredibly boring and tedious. What is offensive is she's making, $30 million.
It's the finances.
That's offensive,
It's
right?
the fact of it. It's like
not
Bezos kissing the ring is offensive and it's gross.
It's also, this is a great way to spend $70 million if you got it. I imagine this increases your favorability with the White House.
Yes, and also it makes you a clown of a human being. Yeah. And I think much more highly of Jeff Bezos, or I did before this movie, because it's embarrassing. You are doing an extravagant ring kiss.
Yeah.
You're rich enough to say, you know what, that shit's not worth it. I'm gonna give my stocks to the next generation or whatever. Or fight the battle of not making a $75 million gift to the presidency so that he doesn't come down on you that hard. It's really unseemly.
Fight the lawsuit if they sue you. Don't give in the way that everybody has before. Law firms that gave in. ABC gave in with the George Stephanopoulos thing. CBS gave in. Don't give in. Take that $75 million and give it to fire. Give it to people who fight for, on behalf of journalists. And, also speak up about your journalist whose house has been raided, which I don't think he said anything about. Maybe he has now. But the first 3 days, her house was raided and devices taken, which is not normal. And it appears that he didn't say anything. Why would he wreck the launch of this film? I don't know. It's only tawdry when you get yourself involved. If you stay out of it, nothing's tawdry. You go about your business. Well, I know you have regulatory stuff in front of the administration. It's 4 years. You can make it through 4 years. You're the biggest company in the world. The richest guy in the world. You can get through it. You have the money to fight it, so fucking fight it. The fact that he is this supine billionaire who's in the movie at the end. There's multiple shots you can see him in. Because he's at the inauguration in the front table. At that front table is that you see all the people you recognize, oh, there's Bezos, oh, there's Bezos, oh, there's Bezos. It's why do you need to kiss the ring?
As someone who has strong, if not recounted daily classical liberal beliefs, Virginia Postrel did the first major interview with Jeff Bezos back in the mid-1990s. Yeah. And saying, hey, this guy he's been thinking about these things and he's putting those thoughts into some kind of action. We should pay attention to his insights here and take him seriously. And I think that he has lived his life by example and then more kind of quietly, without making a big fuss about it, has been supportive of classical liberal things. None of this is that. No. This is embarrassing. I think Michael's right. There are ways to go through life and not necessarily have to quit your own business where you can handle yourself with dignity. This isn't a fundamentally undignified gesture, and one that further kind of degrades the expectation of civic behavior. And I think that if there's going to be so much modeling of behavior that is degraded and low, it would be refreshing to have people who don't participate at the very least.
It's not as if his future wealth, his happiness, is contingent upon the administration approving some merger or something. The guy is doing okay. And it's the guys who are doing okay that, obviously I'm being quite sarcastic, he's doing better than anyone on the planet.
Almost anyone.
Financially. Yeah. It's those people that you have an expectation that you can do it. I was talking to a friend of ours the other day who just had a kid, and I said, "Are you going to have more?" And he said, "Well, thinking about it." And I was like, "Well, you're rich." He's like, "Exactly. When you're rich, you have as many as like Elon has 30 kids. I would have had 15 kids. Like if I can hire staffs of people to take care of it and do all this, it's an easier process. You have an easy life now. You can be that person that takes on the difficulties, and this difficulty would be the administration. You have more money than anyone on earth, and you can do something about it. And I don't mean go be part of the resistance.
Right.
I mean defend the things that you're involved in, which is journalism, and defend journalists against an administration that is punitive and is attacking them and going after them because they oppose him specifically. And in business, tariffs. How does that affect Amazon? In enormous ways. Attack him on that. Squeeze him on that. Even if you're doing it privately behind these, well, this allows me that entree. You don't need an entree. You're the richest guy in the world. He'll meet with you.
And you could do a lot of that stuff. You can attend the inauguration and still kind of have those critical conversations behind the scenes. I suppose the principal issue here.
Yeah, it's not, just to be clear, it's not attending the inauguration.
Yeah.
You want to do that? That's fine.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that.
Like WAPO, the opinion columns in WAPO have been scathing. Like in recent weeks in particular, it's like some of the best reading in terms of critical analysis.
Correct. I think
of the
that's true.
administration.
I think that's true.
That is absolutely the case.
And he's had a finger on changing that specific division much more than he has the rest of the news.
Yeah. And he's been
and to you
kept
said
the
like his
publication afloat.
classical liberal beliefs, which he said he wants more of in the opinion page.
3 minutes for markets.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Stealing the reason on it.
So here it is. And I don't know that I'm offering a defense of the guy. Obviously, Melania herself has said that the deal was essentially structured or struck at least the beginnings of it were at a dinner at Mar-a-Lago where she's kind of pitching Jeff on the whole thing. And at some point, a deal comes together. Was he involved in every aspect of it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Doesn't happen without him.
But
Yeah.
can you imagine that maybe the $70 million that Amazon pays for this film is one, maybe this could be a good decision, but also maybe this is just the cost of doing business. Maybe doing this film allows you the room to be able to hold your ground in other places that are more consequential.
It's $30 million, give or take, in her pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a payoff.
You're bribing
yeah.
the first lady.
Yeah.
You're giving the first lady cash. It's not
Yeah.
about what happens at the box office.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's things built into the contract that if it makes money, she makes money too. But that's not typically how documentaries
No,
work.
it's just very much
of
unprecedented.
the $40 million or $30 million licensing fee or however they structured it. But she is making money off this documentary from the word go. It cost $4 million to shoot it. The ultimate, with the, licensing fee and the advertising budget and everything, the estimations are $70 million. That's $65 million in other stuff.
Yeah.
When it costs $4 million to shoot.
Matt, we've talked a lot about like the executive.
And shot by a horrible human too.
Well,
Ratner.
Yeah. Yeah, that first syllable says a lot.